Who would have thought that I would be doing this at the airport?
What is your name?
Alexander.
Alexander.
And my parents called me Sasha.
Alex, is the offer to rent a car still valid? If volcano erupts and it's really loud and it destroys everything around, they say you can't ride a bike. There are no such gradients.
Come on! Come on! Let's go, guys!
Don't ever do that.
It's closed.
Ого! Obrigado! Hola!
What the hell, these polyglot problems?
Buongiorno!
Good morning, I packed 2 bicycles. Why 2? There is no one here. I will just stand here and wait. I love airports where there is no one. You go and calmly, without any fuss, take your boxes where you need to go. And then you fly out quietly.
Опа-опа. Легкою ходою.
Hello. Hi. Why are you ashamed? I'm not such a star that I'm being filmed so close. We are flying to Rome. It's my first time in Rome. Not my first time in Italy, but it's the first time on a bike. We are in Rome, and the main thing is that our bikes are also in Rome. Everything is packed, literally 10 minutes, but no, wait, I have an i6. I took it off. Why did you take it off? Well, that's one of its advantages, that it's very easy to do. Now I'll just put it back on, and it will definitely work for me, I hope. Almost everything is assembled. Everything works, we can probably leave our box over there. 14 minutes past 14, we spent less than an hour here, no surprises. It's very cool, in fact, it should be so. And everything is ready, everything works, everything is set up. We are ready to go. For the second time in my life, by the way, I'm starting in brand new shoes. Those are Adidas Velo Samba. And it's scary that in new shoes there can be some problems. But I seem to know Adidas, so everything should be fine. Now we need to buy tickets to get to Rome. And here we have the train tickets. Look, this is the first climb of this trip. It's about 5 meters up. We are going to Rome. It takes us about 40 minutes to get there. We check into a hotel somewhere. Our first night in Rome is in a hotel. We go to see the city. It's my first time there. We have to see the Colosseum. And tomorrow we are going on a trip. This is Italy, so I really hope it won't rain. And now the first real meters on the road. Wow, it's cool. I really miss traveling by bike. It's not as warm here as I imagined. I thought it was going to be really hot. And now I'm very glad that I had a windbreaker. I haven't seen a single cyclist yet. Not a single one. Oh, Alex, where have you led us? We've checked in, and today we have a small tour of Rome. I've just realized that the Pope is not just a Roman for no reason. He is somewhere here, which means the Vatican is somewhere here. We need to see the Vatican, the Colosseum and the Decathlon. The last is not so historically interesting, but it is necessary. According to traffic rules, this is not yet India, but as you can see, it is normal to stand right in the center of the road here, and to walk as a military man too. I have never seen such house on the road. No, I saw it once when I was driving in Italy. It's just brutal. Someone goes forward, someone goes back. They cross wherever they want. The police are at every intersection. Nobody cares. It's nice to see all this architecture. But the fact of how people ride here, I've never had such an experience on a bike before.
Fiato Italiano!
It's beautiful. The bike pass. It's just inconvenient here. And this is the Colosseum, where you are not allowed to ride a bike. And it's not allowed only today, but tomorrow it will be possible to walk here. In short, today some kind of movies is being filmed everywhere, and because of this you can't do anything with the bike. It's beautiful here, of course. It's very beautiful here. Everything is blocked off, and here it is blocked off for people to walk. We came to the Terni Fontaine, and there is nothing to do here. No, it's very beautiful, but there are a lot of people here. No, it was built very beautiful, but I don't even know when you can choose a time to come here more or less normally. Today, by the way, is a weekday. On the one hand, wherever you look, it's beautiful everywhere. On the other hand, because the crowd is huge, garbage flies right under your feet. It's very dirty and it's hard to see anything. What can I say? We have visited at least 2 countries today. We visited Italy and now the Vatican. Alex, is the Vatican a country? Well, yes, it is like Užupis in Vilnius. The Pope is supposed to come out from here. People are running around. There is no such bustle. You take 2 minutes to ride a bike in the center, not from the center, but in the center. And that's it. The city is empty. Everyone is at the fontaine. We return to the hotel because we need to get dressed a little bit and go to dinner, because in fact we didn't even have a proper breakfast today. We ate almost nothing and had no dinner at all. And now it's late. I didn't even look at the time, but I think it's about 8 o'clock. Yeah, was it possible to park like that? Good fucking morning. It's like we're in Italy, not Lithuania. Why are you driving with an umbrella? It's not raining. We're in Italy. It's 8 o'clock and we're still not getting out. Well, it's raining hard. Raincoats, wet shoes, well, in short, everything we like.
Ой-ой-ой-ой-ой. So the normal weather in Italy is sunny, yes?
Yeah.
It's just now. For us, it's rainy, yeah?
Yeah, for you.
Wow, how nice! I want to sit down and pedal. Alex, is the offer to rent a car still valid? This is how our bikes were parked at night. It's just a terrible situation, but we have some other problems. Well, okay, I do. First of all, my white shoes. My feet rubbed a little bit. I even used a plaster. Not a very good start. Secondary. I don't know if you noticed or not, I probably haven't told you yet, but it's fucking raining here. Third, my seat is falling down. I don't know what the joke is. Probably because it's carbon fiber. I should give up on this carbon fiber, but I have ridden the bike for more than 10,000 kilometers, and it was constantly falling off. The thing is, I don't know why. And then the master told me the day before I left, I think you have the wrong size. Damn it, manufacturers, you are sick of making different sizes that can still fit into each other. Do you understand? I was like, what the fuck? It's stupid. You are figuring it out. I'm angry. So I keep pulling it up. I'm afraid that I'm going to lose the bolt soon, and it just falls off. I've already applied a fixative there, and it started falling even more. Now I have completely digressed it. I hope it will be better, but who knows. I have to hang up my purse because it's raining. The main thing is that it's going to rain until like noon, but I don't know if it's going to come with us or if it's just here until lunch, or it will be fine here. But there are even some clearings in front. I hope it's for us, that it will be easier there, and we won't be wet in the evening. We saw a store and decided to get some water. Well, some beauty is coming. The rain is passing. It seems like we didn't even have time to get wet enough to feel cool. There are no cycling adventures without adventures, because otherwise it would not be an adventure. I don't know what happened, but the seat post started falling down a lot, and I was tightening it so much that unfortunately I almost twisted the screw. Otherwise it doesn't hold at all. I understand that I need to change seat post, but I definitely need to look for the screws. Shit, is this Katerina of what level? Excuse me, what the hell is this? Since Katyuha, it's like rod in Ukraine, turned out to be a shit person, I'm going to name my rod not after her. From now everything will be a Romain rod. Even on DH bikes, it will be scary to ride on slippery stones here, because this, friends, is just trash, not a rod. It's a completely historical rod. Historical status, historical Terry Peaks. You drive along and feel the era of that time. But I don't understand what kind of bicycles they used back then, what kinds of roads they made. It's very strange. I'll have to Google it. But seriously, there are old artifacts here at every turn. Yesterday we were riding around Rome, and yes, there were a lot of tourists, and there was probably a lot of garbage. But the best word for Rome is monumental. It was built in such a way that it has survived not just centuries. Through the millennia, it has survived. It still stands and functions, and it still impresses with its scale. We found a bike shop almost along the road. We had to stop it. Moreover, it's open, despite the fact that it's Saturday. And from the photos, it looks like there is a lot of stuff there. I really hope that they have at least a clamp. And probably, if they do, I will change the seat post. Bike house, the machines are there, please work. They have a clamp, like a pipe of the right diameter, and they gave us some kind of mask. I don't know if it will work. Well, they were doing something for a long time, but my seat post and even my clamp remained, which is very strange. We will take you for a ride now. However, we need to drive on the pavement. Now I'm going to be very nervous, afraid to see if it sucks, because I really don't want to. The service cost only 10 euros, so if it works and everything will be fine, it's very cool. But I also bought myself a normal thin multi-tool and an ultralight Pirelli tire, in case something happens to the tubeless tire, because there are very sharp rocks here. And I thought a couple of times that I could break my tire normally like that. Well, we will see. I wonder how old is this road. There are so many famous people were here, even biblical people, who walk and traveled along this road. Everything is covered in ancient stones. I've probably never been to such old historical place before. And we have finished that ancient road. We have started a regular one. And it's also cool, because it's asphalt. The rain has stopped, the seat post is not falling. Everything seems to be perfect. If only it would stay that way. If there is no shit on the trail, no problems, no unplowed roads. What's the reason of the trip? Just tell me. So we were going like this. My map doesn't show anything at all. There is nothing there. There is also a lift like this. Everything is as we like it. No, it's all really fun. It would be bad if the wind was really bad. But the wind would not be so bad if the rain was really bad. And now it's a real adventure. I can say that everything is very neat and tidy. And not a single cyclist. I've taken pictures of all the cyclists we were seen so far. A little snack, literally spent 10 minutes. And then the weather catches up with us. We have to run away. We leave the clouds behind and enter the city of Aprilia. There are motorcycles and scooters called Aprilia, and even once, instead of my first car, which was the Lanos, I wanted to buy Aprilia Atlantic 500. The first road cyclist practiced. One more. And that's it. You could say it's a bicycle country, but car drivers really not bike friendly. They will drive when there is no one coming traffic, honk at you and drive right through you. By the way, the roads are very bad. Unless you were riding on a highway. There are no bike lanes. By the way, in Rome they are terrible where they are, and so the asphalt surface is very weak. The cloud seems to be behind us, but they are getting closer and closer. By the way, I didn't tell you, but we will have an unrealistically cool finish, because this trip didn't just happen. I once saw a city on Instagram and I just decided that I absolutely had to visit it, because it looks very unusual. I saw that it was in Europe and decided why not to go there. Look how beautiful it is. It's a bit of a road, but cyclists can use it. There are boats and fishermen. This is some kind of canal. And here it's open water. And here is a town by the sea. Everything is boarded up, closed. You can see it's not the tourist season yet. But look at this beauty. Wow, it's great. Oh, look at these chicks. They're beautiful, yes? It's me, Sanya. Don't piss. I'm just saying that to myself. Dan discussed himself so well under the ground.
Obrigado. Hola.
What a problem of polyglots.
Buongiorno.
An interesting road.
We don't belong here. I want more out of life. The longer we stay here, our boots get stuck in the mud.
How the landscapes change dramatically when you ride a bike. First it was a coast, then just some roads, and now we're riding through the jungle with the stands. Oh, Sanya, come on! But look, it's a safari.
Pack up a life, baby, and call it a night. 'Cause the longer we stay here, the harder the fight. I said, hey,
I think we have arrived. He said uno.
behind what's breaking our hearts. I said, hey, yeah, 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 follow the spark. Ain't nothing but a one way.
We had a great time in a restaurant eating pizza, because it wasn't just raining here, it was a downpour, and we would have been driving right here if we hadn't sat there. It's still raining over there, and we are following it.
I'm longing to live this free life I've been hearing about.
That's what it means when a bike lane is made by unskilled people. It is fenced with curbs, and there are almost no drains. The water sometimes stands here like the sea.
Wanting what you might get. I said, hey, yeah, 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 call it a start. By leaving behind what's breaking our hearts. I said, hey.
In short, we were not only spurred by the downpour, but also by normal hail, because it's hail, not snow. I think how can there be snow? And it's just hail to size of a pea. Look how much it poured. There was something incredible here. Everything is white, and there are white fields over there. And there are nowhere to hide. If we were traveling here, it would be content, but it would be very unpleasant. Given that the weather today was very, very bad, and we have to go, because we have a very tight schedule. We stopped by a few campings, looking around, and it was simply impossible to set up tents. Everything was fully wet, so we decided to ride longer. It would be a plus for us, and we booked a room, sorry. Tomorrow we will try to camp in tents.
Yeah, 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 follow the spark. Ain't nothing but a one way. 'cause as long as we're together, home can be a million different things. I said, hey, yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's just an experience. I know that you have to be guided by your feelings. What you feel is right. Because I knew that staying there in a campsite, well, it wouldn't have been very exciting. And then we saw the city. It was just awesome. And the sunset is unreal. And we will drive more. And the uphill that would be tomorrow. This beautiful city is called Berlonga. A bunch of tunnels with no lighting, only a flashlight helps. It's getting darker. It's almost completely dark, but we're approaching the city. 3 kilometers left.
I want more out of life. The longer we stay here.
This is where we have coffee. And this is where we settled. Here we are.
Так.